And down in the Paris of the prairie, the wee kings have all their treasures buried. And all you hear are the steep breezes are pushing around the weather vane. Jesus, we kings and pretty things. Wait and see what tomorrow brings. Yeah. If you're tuning in live, welcome and happy Canada Day. The nation whispers, we always knew he'd go free. They had you can't be fond of living in the past. You are, there's no way that you're gonna last. And we kings and everything. Let's just see what tomorrow brings. How's it going, Karen? Hey, Jennifer. Happy Canada Day. Me and Owen are just here. We want to talk a little bit, very briefly, about what a product of Canada is, what made in Canada really means. I'm an example of made in Canada. I'm a product of Canada. That means all the ingredients that went into me were made in Canada. Owen is more of made. He was made in Canada. Yeah. So we'll talk about the differences. This is a great illustration. So, what is the difference between a product of Canada and made in Canada? We'll talk a little bit about what that exactly means, very briefly. So, there's a designation for a product called a product of Canada. And what that means is that 98% of all of the manufacturing materials, all the pieces, all the ingredients, all the labor, all the manufacturing cost, all the overhead was sourced in Canada. So an example of a made in Canada product would be our Haven Bunkies, our 2019 Bunkies with Loft, our Rockwood, our Hideaway Bunkies, all the Bunkies that we make in our factory, those are products of Canada. That means 98% of all that goes into it or more is from Canada. So that's an example of David. My mom and dad are Canadian. I was born in Canada. I was conceived in Canada, that sort of thing. Now Owen, my little one over there, he was actually born in America. So he's an American citizen, but he was conceived in Canada. So he would be more of like made in Canada, I guess you could say. Most of the ingredients that came from him were Canadian, but some of the manufacturing process happened outside of the country. So that's kind of the difference there. So a lot of times you'll see made in Canada, but that just means it went through one or two substantial changes before it actually went to market, whereas all the Bunkie Life Bunkies are products of Canada. So that's just something I wanted to illustrate. A little bit of Canada Today trivia. And so in case you haven't heard about it, today is actually the first day of our summer sale. So I want to show you a few little photos people have been sending in. So here's a photo from somebody's bunkie that they sent in last week. I really like this shot. This is from the Canadian or from the Bunkie Lifers group. You can't buy happiness, but you can live in Canada. It's pretty much the same thing. I like that little thing there. And so yeah, we kicked off today our Bunkie Life summer sale, which is for not just the Canadians but everybody, our American compadres as well. And so let me give you an idea of the details there. So the summer sale is, here's some great reasons to get a bunkie, I guess we'll say. So it's the summer sale. It's on right now. And you can get great deals. So go on the website to find out what those deals are all about. Be the first in line, because we are kind of getting towards that part of the season where the queue of bunkies we're selling gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So be first in that line as the summer's hitting here. You can avoid delays, of course, or missing out completely, God forbid. And you can lock in your price. So if you book your bunkie, you can lock in your price and be part of something bigger. In case you haven't noticed, Bunkie Life is we're now growing internationally. We're trying to add the Bunkie experience to people from all across North America, and so it's something that people haven't really heard of in America. But for the people that are jumping on board, lots of Michiganders right now, even people from California and Florida. We shipped a Bunkie to Florida last week. So everybody that's jumping on this bandwagon, it's pretty cool to see that. And you could, if you're not in Canada, you can be one of the first people in your state to get a Bunkie for sure. We're shipping all across North America. So be part of the summer sale. There's great deals on. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. If you want to check out more, go to bunkielife.com/summer sale. And if you could, before we go, comment below what are you doing today for Canada Day? And if you're an American, what's your plans for July 4th? Hope you have a great time with family. Hope you connect with each other. And thanks for taking the time to tune into this very impromptu live stream. Karen says that's very kind. She endorses my little courier. I think that must be Owen she's referring to. Oh, fans. Cutie fans, cool. Hey Jennifer, happy Canada Day to you as well. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing everybody. We're gonna have a barbecue at some point this summer too. So have a great Canada Day, and if you're celebrating, and have a great July 4th if you're an American. Have a